everyone, I'm Ray McNeal. Welcome back to Good Global Vibes. We're excited today because we have a group of intuitives. And we're going to ask them some interesting questions about, the human race and the United States, what's going to happen before now and the end of the year. So definitely want to pass this one on and subscribe and tell your friends to subscribe to shine the light on what works in the world. So let's welcome them to the show. Hi, everyone. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Good Global Vibes. So I wanted to just start off and just tell the viewers a little bit about who you are. I kind of introduced you at the beginning and I said, we have a group of intuitives and we're going to talk to them about what's going to happen between now and the end of the year in the US and maybe some questions about human beings and the human race and things like that. So I'm so excited to have you. So who wants to start and introduce yourself?
I am Michael. And I am a Qabalistic tarot reader for the last almost 26 years, I guess, along with my wife, Krista, who's here. And I'm also a Freemason, and we host the show Sixth Sense Society. So that's our podcast. And we have a lot of fun with that. So we've been doing this for a long time. And we live with a whole bunch of birds.
And you have a whole bunch of birds. All right. Thank you, Michael. Thank you. Welcome to the show.
I'm ODonnell, and I'm based in Los Angeles. I'm a life, love, and relationship coach and an angel intuitive with over 20 years experience. And I love helping people release themselves from fear so they could live the highest version of their life path.
Awesome. Thank you very much, Shishi. Thank you for being here.
I'm Jeanne Russell. I own Dolphin Touch Wellness Center here in Coac. I channel the energy and vibration of the dolphin to raise people's vibration, mind, body, and spirit. And I do this through in-person healing, personal healing retreats here at my center, which Marie has been to, on the water massage table. I take people in the ocean. We do therapy in the water. It's just an amazing place to be here on Kauai and be able to do this awesome work. So thanks for having me.
Awesome. Thank you for being here.
My name is Krista, and I am a Qabalistic tarot and palm reader for over 25 years professionally. I've been interested in metaphysics my whole life because my father is a metaphysical Aquarian. There goes my dove. And I'm also a poet.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so we're going to jump right in. One of the things I really have had my attention on, because I've seen it everywhere, is this thing called ascension. Everyone's talking about it. So I wanted to know your perspective on, what's happening to the human being during ascension.
Could you define how you see ascension so I don't assume anything?
Yeah, well, I don't really know. I just know, there's ascension is like the planet's ascending, raising the vibration. People are raising, but things are actually happening to people. They're actually having, in my experience of what I've been reading and hearing, people are actually having physical and spiritual awakenings and different things are happening. And so is there anything you can add to that? What's your thoughts about that?
Ascension is, for me, it's a rise in our vibration. And our bodies have a certain density, or we imagine that they have a certain density. And so that density is being shifted, and it's creating shifts in our physical form as well, where we're very sensitive. More and more people are becoming intuitive. More and more people are coming telepathic. More and more people are feeling energy, vibrations, all of these things. So this is heightened in this ascension process. And it is not just humans, by the way, that are ascending. The planet is ascending with us. So the planet is shifting. We've seen a lot of shifts in the planet, earthquakes, the things are shifting all over. The animals are shifting. If you've noticed nature out there, it's shifting in the way it's relating to us and their communication with us and their communication with one another. I mean, just watch all those YouTube videos and, it's just a whole shift where we are becoming lighter. And what's happening is that we need to, and that's probably what all of us here do, is get rid of the density of our energy. And maybe it's through readings, maybe it's through comprehension, maybe it's through energy work. But we cannot ascend, we cannot raise our vibration if we are heavy, right? I mean, kind of makes sense. And that heaviness is as a result of karmic energy that has not been cleared, density, attachments, psychic, attachments that people, cords that people have with one another. We have to clear all that out. We have to clear all of that energy so that we can raise our vibration. And it can be a little uncomfortable. Yes, it can be, a state where it's uneasy and it doesn't feel very good as it goes through this process. But that energy is all part of the expansion. Usually we do not grow without some discomfort in some way. And it's that discomfort. And that's when people, and that's why we are probably more busier than anybody else on the planet right now, because everyone's feeling this discomfort. And you can't just take an Advil and clear it, right? You're not going to just feel better if you just take an aspirin. You have to, psychically remove or energetically remove this density that people are feeling around them. And then the clearer, and we're just bringing in more love and light. And that's what the dolphins do. That's what I work with, to accelerate that process of bringing in more love and light. So that's my interpretation.
I'm probably going to be the skeptic in the group, because I'm not really sure we are ascending as a species or a planet. I think that there are evolutionary changes that have been going on since the beginning of time. And this is just continuation of that. I do think there are more enlightened people than ever before, but only because there are more people than ever before. But I think as a percentage, are we really evolving in consciousness? And again, we're seeing a rise in anti-Semitism and fascism, all the same things that have been there since the Roman Empire that haven't really gone away. And I think that there can be individuals always, and I think it has to become an individual thing. You choose to evolve or you choose not to. But as a society, I'm just not seeing evidence that we are actually evolving in any capacity. So I'm the skeptic, as I said. I'm afraid.
No, it's fine. Thank you, Michael. Thank you.
Well, my perspective is that, the darkness will be shown, and that's part of the ascension process, that the dark energies will become more apparent. Whereas before, maybe they have been hidden, like pedophiles and things that have been going on in the church and all of these sort of things that have been swept under the rug. Now, everything is being exposed. And yes, it can be discouraging to see all the negativity that's out there, but as much negativity, there is as much light. And I'm seeing a lot of amazing ascended beings, like you said, more enlightened beings coming on the planet. And we've already passed critical mass. We did that. We're on the point where we're moving in that direction, and it's happening. And there's going to be some old dark energies that are trying to hold on to the past, and they're clinging on, but the process is already going, and it's already moving in that direction.
The brighter the light, the darker the dark that's coming up. I agree with Jeanne. And I do believe it is evolution. And I do, since the Schumann resonance, has been measured for eons at 7.8 hertz, which is the actual scientific measurement of the frequency of the earth, which is originally to find out, for architectural buildings, how much sway needs to be built in. And over the last few years, it's been up and down daily, just crazy, up to 150 or even 300, someone told me. And I do occasionally look at the Schumann resonance going up and down, which is higher frequency. So I do believe it is true. The Earth's frequency is raising. We are on the Earth and we're needing to raise our frequency. And everything, the shit is hitting the fan. A lot of darkness is coming up to be released. It's happening with my clients, with myself personally. And in this eclipse gateway, the solar eclipse October 25th and the lunar eclipse November 8th, I do feel a lot of the rug being pulled out from under us, of really needing to release anything that's not in alignment with this higher version. And from what I understand, we've always been carbon-based beings, for 4.6 million years, since the beginning of the Earth. And now we're starting to become crystalline. And to do that, we must release a lot of, as Jeannie was saying, heavy, dark energies, and clearing lineage, the trauma, the epigenetic studies, that we don't just have trauma in this lifetime, but we carry our relatives' trauma And we also, our DNA is clearly being changed. There are kids who are being born with different DNA. So I believe it has to do with the solar flares, the grand central sun, like the portal between the creator of all life, through powering all the solar systems in the multiverse, coming through, affecting all of us. And some people are going crazy with this intense light energy and, actually committing suicide. There is a lot of darkness around. There's just as much heaven on earth as there is hell on earth. But we're wanting to focus on the heaven on earth as a community of the people I know. We literally are building and anchoring this energy and vibrational frequency of heaven, despite all the darkness and the things that seem to be seemingly going wrong. But this is what a messy birth canal looks like. It's not fun. It is painful to give birth. I do believe the new earth is birthing as we speak, which is the ascension, leaving the old 3D, fear, lack, scarcity, stress, division, energy, greed, competition. We're moving into the unity consciousness, 5D, love, creating a world that works for everyone, not just a few, abundance for all, celebration of creativity. And I do believe we can focus on that and create a heaven on earth. And I know people who are doing that, and I'm doing it in my own small way in small groups here in LA and online. And that's what ascension is to me, basically.
Thank you all so much. I appreciate your time. I appreciate all your perspectives and your love and your words. Thank you so much for coming on Good Global Vibes. And I will make sure at the end that, we make sure if anyone wants to reach any of you, if you want to reach Shishi or Angel Intuitive and Coach, Krista, Qabalistic Tarot and Palm Reader, Michael, he's a Qabalistic Tarot Reader as well, and Jeanne, who is, she does energy work. She owns the Dolphin Wellness Center in Kauai, and she does retreats. And so if you want to reach her, just go to goodglobalvibes@gmail.com, and I will make sure that I send that information to all of you, okay?